So now on to the next question, which is an inequalities question. And the first thing that I would take note of is the fact that the lines are completely block lines. They're not dotted lines, which means that the inequalities must be inclusive ones, not exclusive ones. Okay? So now looking at the individual lines themselves, let's try and work out 3 of them so that we can use them as our answers. So now looking at the individual lines, starting off with the straight line at the bottom, we can see that it lies on the line of y is equal to -2. So we can see that all of the values lie above this point, so therefore y must be greater than -2. So for this line here, again, all of the y values seem to be greater than the y values lying on the line, so we'd conclude that we must be working with a y is greater than. Now to work out what the actual equation of the line itself is, simply take 2 points. I've picked out -2, -2, and -4, -4 as they're relatively easy numbers to work with, and then using these numbers we'd start to work out the equation of the line. So we'd start off with the gradient, which is of course change in y divided by the change in x, so we can use these 2 values to work out the difference between the 2 points to find out the gradient, and we'd have -2 minus -4, which is the same thing as adding 4 on both the top and the bottom, which gets us a fraction of 2/2, which of course is just 1. So we know that our gradient is just 1. Now we need to move on to trying to work out the y-intercept. Using our equation, y is currently equal to x plus some unknown c. We'd solve using one of our points, in this case -2, -2, plug it in as both the x and the y, and we can see that our c must be equal to 0. So our actual equation of the line is just y is equal to x. Bearing in mind what we spoke about earlier with the greater than versus the less than, we can put down our second answer as simply y must be greater or equal to x. Now on to our final line. This time the y values seem to be less than those on the line, so we can conclude that it must be y is less than or equal to, and now we need to work out the equation of the line. Again, taking 2 different points on the line, we'll work out the gradient and then the y-intercept. So the easiest points I found to work with are -2, 0, and also 0, 1. So now let's do the same thing we did earlier and find out the gradient by working out the change in y divided by the change in x. So the change in y will be 1 minus 0 divided by the change in x, which will be 0 minus -2, which again makes 0 plus 2. So then we're going to get a gradient of 1/2. So now we need to work out the y-intercept. We do this again by substituting in one of our points to the equation we've got so far of y is equal to 1/2 x plus some unknown c. So we're going to be using -2, 0. So we plug in our 0 as our y, our -2 as our x, and now we just need to solve for c, and we're going to get c is equal to 1. So our final equation will be y is less than 1/2 x plus 1.